Awesome. Well, I think we should cheers.
Okay. Really better opening 40's.
It's okay. No, this is an easy open.
Easy open?
Yeah.
A little twister?
Yeah. Little twister. Cheers. Every person that comes on the show doesn't drink. I drank a lot yesterday. I had a chilada. What is it?
Minchelada?
I don't know.
It's the one with like a beer with like hella spicy stuff in it?
Yeah, Josh was just talking about it. Josh is our assistant producer for today. Flew in from Michigan. Really exclusive shit. I don't want to get into it. But today we got Kamal Bilal. Very special guest for the show.
What's up, guys? Am I looking at the camera this whole time?
Are you?
I don't know.
I don't know. You know, you're looking at the camera, but essentially you're looking at the eventual viewers. You're looking at their eyes.
Hey viewers, I'm looking in your eyes.
Kamal Bilal, entrepreneur, community leader, student body president at
University of Redlands. Yeah, shouts out to the Bulldogs.
Did some research on you.
Oh,
I
Nathan.
did. Yeah, I did. Me and Kamal actually went to high school together. Went to Whitney Young High School. Shout out the Dolphins.
Michelle, what's up?
Bellamy Michelle.
It was cool because it was super diverse. It was so like there was white, black, rich, poor. Everything was there. It got me to like just appreciate people. I played soccer there. I played basketball there. Almost played chess there. It was like I just had a lot of opportunities. I met like some superstars. Excuse me. We have like so many superstars that go to that school. Ridiculous.
Like people that are doing shit where it's like,
dude.
like Ben, with the TED Talk.
Yeah,
like,
Ben has a TED Talk. He's like
what?
A computer scientist at New York Times right now. He's going crazy.
What?
Yeah, John Franklin's working for Google.
Yeah.
Jamil Okafor's in the NBA. Like, what's happening?
I'm not gonna lie. Your class, like, we like slept on y'all because we thought we were cool. Like, you know, in every like senior to junior high school class relationship, there's like a little bit of rivalry, but also there's just like a mutual distorted perception. The seniors are like, oh, these fucking juniors, and the juniors are like, ooh, these seniors. And it's like, really, none of it is actually that idealized and that perfect. But I mean, yeah, my class is full of a bunch of deadbeats, like low key. Some just because we were like that was like our mantra, like we're bad.
Yeah, your class was definitely bad in terms of like school wise, but it was super fun for us because we just was like, you guys were super fun.
I thought we were pretty open and like I felt like other classes that came before were just like super exclusive. I thought we were like pretty open.
You guys were really open. I love that. Junior year was my favorite year.
Dope.
Whitney Young, even though it's the worst academic year.
You know, it's funny because you talk about watching people grow and like having that perspective. I think because, you know, you were around for so long, it was like maybe I caught you at a different growing point in like your life. But, you know, I recently, you know, I do some research and I found out that you were at that age like really into like investment and like being like active in, you know, buying what was it, Toyota stock, I believe.
Yeah, I was all about investing.
Tell me about not how you got into it, but more so like when it like really started to get picked up and we started getting like acknowledged for the investments.
For sure. So I was like, my mom made me write this essay that she saw in a magazine. It's like called the Money Smart Kid Award essay contest. So like I wrote this essay and like I didn't really want to write this essay, but my mom made me write it. And then they actually picked me to be like a finalist in the contest. And then I had an interview and like I did well in it. So like from this thing I didn't want to do, I was now the ambassador for the Federal Reserve, like the child ambassador. So like from there, it just like took off. I didn't really do much. They just put me on TV, put me in newspapers, and I just talk about like being money savvy. I wanted to be an investment banker back then when I was in 7th grade because like I knew they made so much money. My friends' parents were investment bankers. And then so I was on that route and super into it, and then I was doing financial literacy from then on until like I still do financial literacy right now, and then that kind of switched more to doing more urban regeneration things.
I would say you're like more so in the field now.
Yeah,
and like
definitely.
in the field of like, you know, Chicago, like the not just the community, but like the financially illiterate or financially challenged, you know, but however you want to phrase it, you know. And I definitely group myself with those people. I come from a family that's like lived on the South Side, you know, and I grew up there my whole life, and my parents are like really cultured. Like they're just like, they're into movies and actors' names and just weird facts that you would never know. And I was just blessed with all that knowledge. But when it comes to financial literacy, it's like crazy to think how just some people miss out on it, or like why it's not the main thing we
talk about in school.
In school, or just like, because it seems like the most important thing in determining people's place in society. I Love You Summer Camp 2015. That was a fucking moment in time. I mean,
that was huge.
I don't even have a question. I just wanna gauge how you felt about it, you know?
Yeah. Post camp, like, it was probably one of the greatest experience, like one of the greatest feelings, because I did that from scratch, and I started outlining that camp in May, and the camp started in August. So we after May, so I did the outline of the camp because I wanted to get a credit for a May term, and like I was like, I guess I'll do this project, but I wasn't planning on like enacting it. I just wanted the credit. When I like presented the project, my teachers, my like faculty, people who saw the project, they're like, this is super dope, but this is super idealistic and this can never happen because this is like a dream thing. And I'm like, this can't happen. This is super easy and simple. All you need is the space and the money. And we proceeded to get the space and the money and did that. And without a team, it couldn't have happened. So like, that's why I like to do a lot of collaboration, a lot of community things. I have like 40 people on my team doing different tasks. So it's really like, I'm just the person who said, let's do it.
I love that it was just like about proving people wrong.
Yeah, at first it was definitely about proving people wrong.
I mean, I love
And then
that.
like the kids came in and I was like, wow, you guys are so cute.
It's about that time.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into it.
Let's do it.
Screenshot it, let's go. Alright. So I looked through your Facebook.
Oh really?
Oh yes.
Oh yes. Facebook's interesting.
Facebook is really interesting.
Might be a little controversial.
I'm gonna start way back. Way back.
Okay.
So talk about this photo.
Oh, I don't know if this is gonna be shown on the screen.
Oh, it will.
Okay.
Right here.
This is my good friend Benjamin, who we were talking about. He's my inspiration, the reason I do everything. And he's part of Out Two Strollers, which is a group that we started in freshman year. And we made a song called Bed Sounds that we were like just doing for our friends. And now it's at 200,000 plays. And we're like, what? We made this song? And people really like it. But this was for Halloween. I was Lil Wayne. He was Napoleon Dynamite. And we killed it. We went to a Halloween party at my friend Jeremy's house. And it was super fun. I had a face tat for my mom.
So lit. The next one I want to share with you is great because I think I've actually made this exact finger pose when I've been DJing before.
Ooh.
But look at this one.
Yes. This is at a Johnson party called Discotech, which is like, so I went to Johnson program, and the day I go there to visit, my friend Mikhail, he's like, we have this super cool party called Discotech. And I go down there and it's like a crazy fun party, and I'm like, I want to go to this school. And this was the reason, and I actually got to DJ the party like the following 2 years. And I have a lot of fun. People are super genuine. And this was like a phase where you know, like, damn, I'm finna play some hot shit, they're about to dance.
Yes.
And I hit that shit probably.
Something about this photo is just like beautiful, like the way it was all like composed. It feels like, it's like, wow, like it's
no,
a
this
moment.
was good. This was at a basketball game. Like when we were young, we used to be heavy going to these basketball games, and this was like a core group of my friends, definitely from high school, and we all were like making some pretty like rad faces. I don't know who's taking this picture, but we must have all known them pretty well to be like this comfortable. And I love Eric's pose the best.
What is he throwing up?
He's throwing up the young. I don't want to. No.
Yeah,
no
I don't really
anything.
even know.
I love Eric's face, and I love Justin's also. Like we're all hitting that ish.
Just
Trixie with the strong piece. Walter also with the very strong piece.
Yeah.
And then Patrick is just like, I'm about this life. Somebody just got dunked on, maybe. He's still reacting to that.
Right.
But my hair is really short. This is that stage that everybody hates. So they're like, damn, should I grow out my hair? If I do, it's gonna get to this stage. And I was at that stage for a while senior year, pretty much all senior year. But now I'm a little drapey, so I'm excited.
Drapey.
It took this was 2014, February 23rd, 20 days after my birthday.
Isn't that crazy, dude?
Yeah.
Like 2014. Like it does not feel that far. That's 3 years ago.
I thought it was 2012 until it was 2016, guys, and I'm not lying to you. Yeah, I Love You Summer Camp is about to be July 10th through August 4th. We are trying to raise $65,000. We raised $7,000 so far, but we're talking to some high net worth individuals because $60,000 is pocket change.
Hello.
And we're going to get that from somebody. So thank you for supporting us in our mission.
Dude, on a more serious note, I think that this is a great time in our lives to kind of really take hold of our financial situations and just our community situation in general. So yeah, however many plugs you want to do for that in the show, by all means. And if you want me to come in and do a workshop,
yeah, Nathan's definitely going to come do a workshop. We are trying to get some alcohol donated for a fundraiser. So we're going to have a fine arts auction, and people who love fine arts also love fine liqueur. And we're trying to, so if you have art to donate or know of a plug for grocery stores and stuff like that, we're trying to have a huge fine arts auction July 8th, 2 days before our camp starts, to get some funding. We're trying to pay our counselors a living wage and increase the economic value of South Shore, grassroots way.
Eventually, I could see us definitely taking a trip out there.
I love you, Saudi Arabia. I love you.
Like I could see it because it's like, come on now, we already know what's going down.
I love you is for the refugees.
So we're talking about global shit, but we're gonna send it back home again. We're gonna do the next segment, Chicago trivia.
The Chicago nigga.
Disclaimer for you and the people at home: this shit is facts, dead ass beat, which means that these are opinions that have been validated through many polls and surveys. These are Chicago facts, but they're more like opinions. So stop complaining for those who are complaining. All right, check this out.
Check it out. Don't ever check it out if you're in Chicago.
Yo. That is so real.
Don't ever.
Homie comes up to you and says, "Hey, check this out," and he's just like super charming. Fucking run the other way.
Don't check it out.
Don't check it out. You about to? I don't know.
No.
All right, check this out. Pause.
No, it's crazy because really fast. I never have a lot of time. I make music a little bit, so my producer was like, "Yo, check it out," and like he's my producer, so I should just went to check it out. But like 10 seconds, I was like, and then I went to check it out.
That shows you like he's rapper producer. This is like the closest relationship y'all could get. You still don't trust this man.
But yeah.
First question: what's the biggest high school basketball rivalry in the city?
Simeon, Whitney Young.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one. All right. What's the official cigarette of the black community in Chicago?
I would have to go with the Newports.
I love when like that reaction from the producer, because it's just like you want your culture validated.
Yeah.
You just want to know that it's like I'm not the only one noticing.
Yeah,
all this
definitely
shit.
ports.
I'm gonna get you with one more, and I'm probably gonna use this in the next segment too, or in the next interview too. What's the biggest disappointment in Chicago sports history?
Biggest disappointment in Chicago.
Don't answer right away. Like
Yeah,
really.
I really have to think about it. Chicago sports history.
I'm talking about traumatic
Traumatic. Ooh, there's been some traumatic ones from a team that I do not like.
For one.
But I would have to say, I don't even know the year, the player, or anything, but I do know that some dude let the ball go through his legs and tweaked. I also know some fan effed up and like took the ball away, and those are both for Cubs players, and I'm so excited that they're for Cubs players. I mean, like, those are two pretty traumatic ones, I would say. I was traumatized when the Devin Hester in 2005 ran the ball back for a touchdown the first play of the Super Bowl, and then the Bears lost the Super Bowl. That was traumatic for me, but yeah.
I love how that turned into a litany of just like disappointment, but they weren't the one.
Really?
Yeah, is it D-Rose fucking?
Yes.
Oh my God! I'm sorry.
Yes.
Man, you might have to cut that one because that's pretty traumatic.
Yo, Derek, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Just for everything. Cause I was one of the niggas that was like, oh, he just liked the bench. He liked the way it feel. You're fucking awesome. You're a hero of mine.